I grew up in Ames, Iowa, and well, I don't know, I wanted to be an actress or a writer, or at some point became very involved in art. I love history and collecting things and learning new information. So in high school I didn't really know that I would become an artist. I mean, I knew I was going to school and I was going to do something creative. So I went off to Colorado State University and became entrenched in the art department there, majoring in drawing and intaglio printmaking. And then missed Iowa. I decided to go to graduate school at the University of Iowa, where I got a master's degree with Mauricio Lisansky in intaglio printmaking, and then I was tired of dirty hands and fingernails and the oil-based inks and stuff, and I love to draw, so I got my MFA in painting following the master's array of just out of college jobs in an economy that was much like the one we have now. So waited at tables at 3 or 4 restaurants, picked up anything I could get through the public schools without a teaching degree, so I was always a special adjunct kind of a addition to the classroom. In those years I was fortunate enough in 1980 to get a job teaching at Iowa State in the College of Art and Design, basic drawing, basic design, and so I taught for 10 years. In the midst of all that, I had my own painting studios around town. I'm also an abstract painter, and my paintings sell at Olson Larson Galleries, which is in Valley Junction. Don't look a thing like Sticks, but that's what I was trained to do, and I have continued to work as a painter. In the midst of all that, I had a friend who called me and asked me if I would be interested in designing a little wooden nativity for Better Homes and Gardens, and I said, nah, I don't do tchotchkes. And she said, I have $500, and I said, I'll do it. In 1992, at the urging of my friend Jessica Rowe from the Des Moines Art Center, she said, why don't you do a trade show for American crafters to sell to galleries? So I didn't know what a trade show was. My dad was a doctor, he didn't go to trade shows. So I did my first American craft wholesale show in 1992 when I incorporated my business as Sticks Inc. and decided to start selling sticks the same way I sell my paintings. Success is not just measured by money. As I said earlier, we make a lot of people in America happy, telling their stories, telling stories of the culture of America and who we are and how we want to live with our families. But more importantly, right now, the economy is a difficult time for everyone. It's especially difficult for those of us in business with product that people don't need to survive or think they don't need to survive. And so success for me right now is not only continuing to make beautiful and engaging product for our consumer, but also to be strategizing how to make it through this downturn. My life outside of Sticks is full. I have a wonderful family. People often say, well, do you still paint? And yes, I do. I have a wonderful studio on my 3rd floor in an old house in Owl's Head, and I love to listen to country music and blues and blast it with the windows wide open and the light streaming in, and paint paintings, which I do in mass about 4 or 5 times a year. Cook. I love to garden. My favorite place in the world to travel is a cottage on a sand dune in Michigan. I want to live other people's lives. Can't do that, but for a brief moment at Sticks we get to.